A ton of news to get into today about 11.1.5. I talked about it yesterday. Blizzard dumped even more on us, just shot it all over our faces. So we're going to have to deal with that this morning. But before I do, I want to talk about some of the biggest and best news I've seen in quite a while from World of Warcraft. The death penalty is dead. That's right, at least for keys +2 and +3 Mythic Plus keys, there will be no more death penalties in Mythic Plus for those two levels of key. This will give people a nice little entryway, eliminate some of the toxicity. I've talked about it for a long time now. The death penalty is too penalizing. It breeds toxicity, gets people very angry, doesn't allow for mistakes, and it's fine on the back end. But man, on the front end, it just really creates a bad experience for a lot of people when they're entering Mythic Plus, either for the first time, second time, whatever it is, and leads a lot of people to just not do Mythic Plus anymore. So this is a big, fat, bulging, veiny W from Blizzard. I'm very, very happy to see this. Been talking about it for quite a while, and I'm so glad they're implementing it. This is a really good hot fix is now live, so this is it. This is it, boys. You can do a +2, a +3, no more death penalties. Perfect. All right, let's get into the big stuff here. The 11.1.5 patch. This is probably the biggest 0.5 patch we've ever seen. Based on what I'm seeing here, there is a ton of shit. Okay, we talked about yesterday some of the interesting things coming with this stuff. Basically, a new boss fight style where you're going to try to fight old bosses and get the highest score possible. It's a really cool thing, but there's even more now. So this is a splash screen here. We have Nightfall. Join the Flames Radiance as they make their stand against the last remnants of the Suriki Loyalists. So interesting stuff here. And then Winds of Fortune. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. A new leveling bonus that includes experience, reputation, and loot. And then check your calendars for the Children's Week event going live also with 11.1.5. So we got a splash screen. They're way ahead on this shit. And beyond that, BFA corruption effects. We know that we're getting Visions of N'Zoth once again, and these BFA corruption effects were one of the funnest things to come out of BFA. Look, if you didn't play BFA, you missed out on endgame BFA, because while BFA stumbled out of the gate, literally tripped over its own balls on the way out with Azerite armor and everything else that came out with that shit was completely broken. The end of BFA was glorious. The corruption effects, everything else, all the fun stuff that happened towards the end, how broken the game became at the end of BFA, I loved it. I had a really good time. Kale Sauce, 20 months of being a Death Knight of our Scourge. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, man. I appreciate that. Tons of stuff came out of the end of BFA, and one of them were these right here. The good old enchants. That's right, the corruption enchants. These are all coming back. Echoing Void, Gushing Wound, Infinite Star, Twilight Devastation. Twilight Devastation was great, man. Twisted Appendage and Void Ritual all coming back to enchant your weapons, empower your weapons to be that much more powerful towards the end of this expansion. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm happy these are coming back for sure. New Winds Mysterious Fortune leveling event. This is going to be interesting here. So this is a leveling event that will essentially make leveling 1 much easier and much faster, but 2 give you a ton of rewards, including interesting transmogs. So even if you have 20 alts or no alts, whatever it is, you might want to level through this event just for the transmog that you could get. Now, what that transmog is, we're not quite sure just yet, but Blizzard did confirm there will be interesting new transmogs to get from leveling during this event. So what is this event going to do? Basically, you'll have the mysterious Winds of Mysteries, a Mysterious Fortune buff. During this event, while it's live in 11.1.5, it'll give you a 20% XP buff for levels 10 to 80, 200% Dragonflight reputation buff, and then a 100% War Within reputation buff. So not only are you going to catch up with leveling here, you're going to be right up there with reputation as well. I mean, imagine stacking this too with like things like the Darkmoon Fair buffs and all that other stuff that you can get. So this is really good. Quests and kills in Dragon Isles and Khazalgar will reward Mysterious Satchels. Now this is what I'm talking about. Mysterious Satchels will reward you with equipment, cosmetics, and combat and experience potions. So this Mysterious Satchel will be giving a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, this could be an event that people just level through just for transmog purposes. It sounds cool. Sam's leveling alts. Yeah, I've never leveled an alt. You guys know I don't play one, but hey, if there's a really cool Death Knight transmog in here, I might be motivated to do so. We know that we're also probably getting a Legion Remix event later on, so there is going to be so many opportunities to level up through the rest of this expansion, get as many alts as you can possibly get ready to go for the next expansion, honestly. This is a pretty cool sounding event, so we'll see how this thing plays out. New mounts and rewards coming in 11.1.5, and this thing looks really cool. So we got an albino turtle. We're going to look at some of these here. Who doesn't want an albino turtle? This actually looks really cool. We also have this albino lynx. There's a ton of albino stuff coming with this patch that I'm going to show you guys for all of the Hallowfall stuff that we'll look into as well as a bunch of void-related mounts. So this isn't playing out. This is not how it's supposed to look. So these void mounts are actually part of the new Return to Visions of N'Zoth stuff. So you're going to see a bunch of void-related mounts coming out. There's going to be a ton of mounts and cosmetics to get from these new visions. And then this, I don't know where this came from, but these new elemental chimeras look freaking amazing. So there are a ton of these coming. I think 4 different colorways of this. This is a glorious looking mount, one that I'm definitely going to want to get. We see a blue, a yellow, a green, and a red one. Also, the Jewel Crafting Panther. I'm not sure what this is here. Void energies corrupt many precious gems and materials within the Horrific Vision. So another Horrific Vision mount here. Not sure if it's going to boost anything for, what's it called, Jewel Crafters, but we'll have to see how that. Master Jewel Crafters were able to shape these gems into Panthers, just as the Masters had done on the Broken Isles. Interesting. Oh, it's a profession. It's a jewel crafting source. So this is a craftable mount here for jewel crafters. Very, very cool. We also have a Horrific Visions, what is this? A void-looking serpent mount. So there we go. Probably another reskin, a skin that you'll be able to earn for your Dragonflight mounts here. Nesting Swarm Mite. Never really care for these Bug Boy mounts. Nyloth the Shadow Worm. We remember these. These are really cool, these Shadow Worms. I actually have one that was a rare drop back in the day. A Void Cycle. That's right, a Void version of the Cycle that we've seen back from the Mountain Dew events and the Mysterious Cycle one that you had to get through that whole, what's it called, puzzle quests and everything else. So another Fell Cycle. Also, the Void Scarred Griffin will be available, so more Void mounts coming out. Yeah, it feels fine. We're fine. Thank you for kicking off that hype train. Cadence coming in with another resubbing 23 months. Death Knight of our Scourge. Thank you so much for that, Cadence. I appreciate it. More Void Scarred mounts here. We see a ton of, we got a regular horse here. Very cool stuff. And then this one. Who would have seen this coming? Finally, the Trading Post may be revived. Such a good boy or girl, it's hard to sometimes tell. Yeah, the Trading Post mount, the brown furred spiky Bakar. Okay, this is one of the favorites right now in the game, and we might get this as an end of Trading Post mount. This is awesome. So this is looking to be maybe March or who knows, April. Actually, it can't be March. We're in March right now, so it could be the April mount. Who knows? But this is a very cool one. Glad to see that the Trading Post is actually getting some love once again. And then this one, a lot of people might like this one. They have this little furry boy mount. Not sure if these are. This is actually freaking. I'm not one for the cute mounts, but I'm not gonna lie. This is overwhelmingly cute. Okay, with the little apples on the side and the little water buggy and everything. I mean, this is a great looking mount. I'm not gonna lie, a ton of detail in it, and there's different seasonal versions of it. So the summer, the autumn, the winter, and the spring. It's adorable. It's adorable. Okay, I can't deny that it's a freaking cute mount, and a lot of people are gonna want this one, I'm sure. How are we gonna get it? A Trading Post one again. Oh my God. The Trading Post is about to come back, man. The Trading Post is back. Damn, Furicus mount. Yeah, basically. The Hedgehog mount, very cute. Yeah, Trading Post is winning. Another Trading Post mount here, the Spotted Black Riding Goat. Okay, this is an interesting, this is a nice one, too. I love the details of the items on the back of some of these mounts. This one's giving me some Night Elf vibes, too, with the little curved wood on there. Interesting. Yeah, curved wood. Also a good thing to say when you're live on stream. Moving on to some interesting transmogs coming as well for gear. A lot of good stuff here. We already looked at these, the Chimera mounts, but also we're getting some Lavaborn Azure attire. So these are interesting, very elemental. I don't know if that has anything to do with what we're going to be getting going forward here. A lot of elemental looking stuff coming, but we see 4 different colorways of this transmog set, a very good looking transmog set, one that'll surely be used by a lot of people. What the hell is this? The Inferno Helm. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh man, I'm gonna need this on my Death Knight. Yeah, I'm gonna need this on my Death Knight. Holy crap, these are nice. This is one of the most badass helms I've ever seen in the game. Oh shit. Okay, so there's no source for this yet, so we'll see how we get this thing, but oh my God, that is nice. Yeah, this is goated. That is a badass looking helm. Okay, more elemental style stuff. Lavaborn dagger here. We got a Lavaborn axe. Okay, a flame burner. Oh, a flame burner. I see this little torch on the end. This is a Dwarven-esque gun. Pretty cool looking gun here. Man, these are some really good looking transmogs. This 0.5 patch is going to have some really good shit in it. And then we have the recolors of the, probably one of the best NPC sets ever put into the game. The Hallowfall sets coming back in their albino form. That's right, fully whited out Hallowfall sets. These are freaking glorious. Unbelievably good looking stuff. Look, I mean, Blizzard just throwing W's all around lately. I don't know what this is, but this looks freaking great. This all whited out set, obviously all 3 sets coming in the white colorway here. We already looked, the white Lynx is coming as well. We saw that, and then whited out versions of their weapons as well. This is just good looking stuff. Yeah, as I said, the white Lynx, I mean, damn. And then a little bit of some pets here that we'll get into as well, and then the white Tavern. Man, this looks good. So really good looking stuff here, good to see. And then some weapon models as well. We got Drustvar stuff coming back in 11.1.5. Who knows, maybe we'll see the Drust again. The Drust were one of the cooler races in BFA, if I'm being honest. And I'm glad to see that they're getting maybe some attention once again. So a bunch of Drustvar looking weapons here. What are these, fistable weapons? Yeah, good old fisters. Yeah, good to fist with a little Drustvar there. So offhands as well, we got some stuff here. Nice looking staff. The Drust always had a really cool look to them. It's that wood slash Death Knight looking stuff. Very, very cool. Nice looking sword there. We got a two-handed sword here. And then Phoenix Polearm. Oh, this is a nice looking one as well for mages maybe or something. And then simple dagger resistance. Not that mages could equip something like this, but another little dagger here, and then we saw these lava-born axes and the weapons as well. So very cool. And then finally here we got some new pets as well, specifically one new pet that I know is going to be very popular. I mean, on the level of Pepe, potentially. The Chihuahua pet that is, in fact, customizable. That's right. So get your own little in-game Chihuahua that you can also customize. That's right. Adding different little helms to it and everything else. This thing is, it's gonna be popular. I can already tell you right now. Like, whether or not you love the cute, cuddly side of World of Warcraft, this one, it's gonna be a big one for sure. I know people are gonna love this freaking thing, so that's cool. Purple Dragonling as well, a little bit of Void, and then a bunch of little Lynx colorways with the albino armor set that we were just showing as well. Very, very cool. Couple little currency changes happening as well. Blizzard did say they're going to go back and make more currencies warband bound, and they're following through with that. We got Corruption Mementos, Prismatic Mana Pearls, Coalescing Visions, Stygia. Oh my god, Stygia. That shit gives me shivers thinking about that one again. I have PTSD with that. And then Echoes of Nyalotha. That makes sense. We're going back to corruption shit and all that, so those are going to be warband bound as well, so that's very nice to see. And then finally, 11.1.7 is also now coming. But Blizzard moving fast, man. They are moving. This train is not stopping, so you better hop on soon, guys. 11.1.7 is now spotted on the dev servers. You can't data mine them when they're on the dev servers. You can't play them or anything else, but this means they are starting to do internal testing for 11.1.7. 11.1.5 now in the PTR. 11.1 just went live. I mean, warp speed here. Warp speed. They are not stopping. Yeah, Shivers, that song by Ed Sheeran. Yes, yeah. Hey, Sam, what is up? Justin, look, big stuff, guys. A must-have. Yeah, look, there's a lot of good must-haves in here. A lot of good stuff coming. And based on this, I mean, the patch cadence, this looks like this will be hitting, what, late June? I mean, they talked about, actually, early June. They talked about 11.1.7 hitting in spring. That's going to bring story quests, new content and systems, and turbulent timeways. I mean, it's going to be a jam-packed summer/spring here as we head into the finale for World of Warcraft with the Midnight Reveal. Very, very cool stuff. And that is all in terms of news.